Okay, so you may know Zoe. She's a well-spoken, pretty cool girl who sits next to me in class. But I'm sure what you didn't know is that she's been able to make her life like her own movie. So, growing up, her mom is a working woman. She's an attorney, so her dad was a stay-at-home dad to take care of her and her sister. But her sister is very athletically talented, so her dad was often at sporting tournaments for her, which left Zoe by herself for some time. So she turned to TV and movies to as a source of comfort and entertainment. And this caused her to want to become an actress, and which is why she's a theater arts major. But I'm not going to be talking about that today. So, after going through a really hard breakup, Zoe's dad could tell that something was wrong, but he didn't want to ask questions like most dads don't. So he decided that they were going to take his dream vacation to Iceland. So they set off and to clear their minds and to get a distraction. And Iceland was full of very pretty scenery with so much rich history, and they both were really enjoying their time. But when they went on a day trip to see the biggest glacier in Iceland, they were disappointed to say the least. But behind that very sad and small glacier was a story of hurt and grief. So the glacier had receded 30 miles in the past year due to climate change, and it changed the entire landscape of Iceland. And that's when this trip became pretty personal for Zoe. The Icelandic people felt really hopeless, and like the situation was out of their control, and like their country was being destroyed by something that was out of their hands. So Zoe and the Icelandic people were both trying to recover from something that had really hurt their hearts and that they were grieving from. And this distraction trip soon became one of spiritual growth for Zoe, and she learned that like glaciers, healing and growth only takes time and cannot come overnight. So Zoe was able to turn this terrible breakup and situation into such a time of bonding with her dad, also a time of growth for herself, and she learned one of the most valuable lessons that she will ever have learned, and that was not without her dad and from the world that she didn't even realize was